Most of your students are already listening to pop music, so what better a way to connect with them in a piano lesson than to help them actually play some pop progressions? In today's quick win video, I'm going to show you the 3 most common pop progressions and how easy it is for you to teach them to your student. So there are 3 main pop progressions, and I have a feeling that you're going to be familiar with the sound of all 3 of them, and probably your students are too. So the first one, we're going to use the chords C, G, A minor, and F. So this is what's known as a 1, 5, 6, 4. These are the numbers of the scale degrees in the key of C major. I'm doing all of this in C major just to keep it nice and easy. And I would do the same thing with my students. So for this, again, left hand playing either octaves or single notes, it's your bass player. Right hand keeping the beat with the chords, and let's do 4 of each. So it's going to be like this. It's probably the most common pop song progression, and it could also be played with just 2 chords per beat. Let It Be by the Beatles. It's just one of literally hundreds of songs that use that progression. So I think it's a great one for students to know about too, and to be able to play and understand. So that's the first progression. The second progression goes like this, and I wonder if you can pick what decade it was really common in. It goes like this. So the chords I'm playing, C major, A minor, F, and G. Same set of chords, just in a slightly different order. What vintage did you pick for that? If you're like me, you're hearing the 50s and the 60s, the Grease, the musical kind of thing. Really common progression used in those days. It's also the same progression behind, which even if students don't know what that is, it's called Heart and Soul, that was the original name of it, then they probably recognize it. Again, fun little ditty for students to be able to play. The final chord progression is the same set of chords again, but in another different order. And this progression is used today, and it's also really commonly associated with the 90s as well. It goes like this. We're going to start with A minor this time. We're going to go to F, then C, and then G. So it sounds like this. And in that little recording then, I just did it 2 ways. So I used inversions one time and I used root position chords the second time. If this is new for your students, don't worry about inversions, just use root position chords. They're going to need to jump around a bit, but it's a good way to get them settled in understanding chord structure before you introduce the complexity of inversions to them. So that's probably one of my favorites. Probably because I kind of grew up in the 90s, so it really sits well with me. So they're the 3 main pop progressions that I think all students should know, and I guarantee you're going to have a whole lot of fun with your students if you introduce them to just how easy it is to actually play them. Now, if you found this video helpful, then please click the share button, and also if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if this style of teaching is of interest to you and you'd like access to more of my training courses, videos, lesson plans, and downloads, then make sure you check out timtopham.com/community for more information.